Welcome back to HighburySoul, the heartbeat of every Arsenal fan. The Premier League returns, and so does the North London derby. But Arsenal walk into this massive fixture with a mix of confidence, concerns, and some surprising revelations from key players. Today, we break down the 4 biggest Arsenal stories you need to know. Let's get into it. Gabriel injury confirmed. Let's begin with the biggest concern of the week. Mikel Arteta has officially confirmed that Gabriel Magalhães is out for several weeks after suffering a thigh injury during Brazil's international fixtures. Gabriel felt discomfort late in Brazil's match and was immediately sent back to Arsenal for scans. And the results? Not good. Arteta called the situation very frustrating and described Gabriel as the leader of our back line. This is not an exaggeration. Gabriel has been one of the most consistent defenders in the Premier League over the last 2 seasons. His availability, his physicality, his aerial dominance, and his partnership with William Saliba have been fundamental to Arsenal's rise. And now, with the North London derby just days away, Arsenal have lost their defensive anchor. What makes this worse is timing. Noni Madueke is still out. Lictor Gyökeres remains out. Gabriel Martinelli is not yet fit. And now, Gabriel Magalhães joins the list. Arsenal will likely look to Christian Mosquera, who has impressed when given opportunities, and Piero Hincapié, who offers versatility at left centre-back. But neither can replicate Gabriel's exact profile: big frame, aggressive duels, dominant aerial presence. This injury will test Arsenal's title resilience. Champions get hit, champions respond. The derby will show which one Arsenal truly are. Zubimendi reveals the big difference since joining Arsenal. Martin Zubimendi has revealed a surprising change in his game since arriving at Arsenal. The Spanish midfielder joined from Real Sociedad in the summer, and many expected him to provide control, positioning, and defensive balance. But what people did not expect was goals. At Sociedad, Zubimendi scored only 10 goals in more than 230 matches. At Arsenal, he has already scored twice, both coming in the 3-0 win over Nottingham Forest back in September. Speaking in a joint interview with Mikel Merino, Zubimendi admitted even he was surprised. He said, "I wonder what they think at Real Sociedad. I had chances like that there but never scored. And here, the first one goes in." This improvement is not a coincidence. Under Mikel Arteta, Zubimendi plays with more freedom. Instead of staying deep all the time, he is encouraged to push higher, attack open spaces, and arrive late inside the box. It's a small tactical shift, but it has made a big difference. Marino also praised him, saying Arsenal never sign players without a clear plan, and that Zubimendi has already added something special to the team. Beyond the goals, his calmness, awareness, and ability to read the game have made him an important part of Arsenal's midfield structure. And if he continues growing in confidence, Arsenal will gain not only a reliable defensive midfielder, but also a new scoring threat they never had before. Arteta's clear message to Bukayo Saka about contract talks. Mikel Arteta has sent a very clear message to Bukayo Saka regarding his contract situation. Speaking to the media, Arteta said Saka has the chance to build a legacy at Arsenal if he signs a new deal. This wasn't pressure, it was encouragement. Arteta wanted to remind Saka that he is central to the project. He is not just a star player, he is part of the club's identity. Saka has worn the captain's armband several times this season when Martin Ødegaard has been injured. He continues to play at a world-class level, and his value to the team is enormous. Arsenal wants stability, they want long-term leaders, and Arteta made it clear that Saka is at the heart of those plans. Declan Rice speaks on his form. Declan Rice has opened up about his form this season, and his words give a clear picture of just how confident and settled he feels at Arsenal right now. In a recent interview, Rice admitted that the first few matches of the campaign were about finding rhythm. He said those opening 2 or 3 games were moments where he still needed to adjust to fitness levels, the flow of matches, and the pace of Arsenal's system. But now, after settling in, Rice believes he has reached a very high level of performance, and he's maintaining it every single week. According to Rice, "I'm performing at a very high level now, week in and week out." That statement isn't arrogance, it's accuracy. Rice has been one of Arsenal's most consistent and influential players this season. He leads the team in ball recoveries, he wins duels all over the pitch, and he drives the team forward with power and composure. But his impact goes far beyond the numbers. Rice has become the emotional engine of the team. When Arsenal need calm, he slows the game down. When they need energy, he steps forward and lifts the pace. And when pressure rises, Rice is the player who demands the ball and takes responsibility. His leadership has also been on full display. Bukayo Saka recently said, "Declan is a big leader. He knows what to say at the right moment." Inside the dressing room, Rice is now part of the club's leadership group alongside Martin Ødegaard, Saka, Gabriel and Mikel Merino. This is remarkable considering he has been at Arsenal for just over a year, but it shows how quickly he has earned respect. Rice also brings something every title challenger needs: availability. He rarely gets injured, he recovers quickly, and he plays almost every single match. That reliability makes him one of the most valuable players in the squad. When Rice talks about maintaining a high level, he isn't just talking about form, he is talking about standards. The level he sets in training, the intensity he brings on match day, and the expectations he puts on himself and his teammates. Declan Rice is not just playing well, he is becoming the heartbeat, the anchor, and the standard setter of Arsenal's midfield. And his consistency is a major reason why Arsenal remain at the top of the Premier League table. Thomas Frank fires pre-derby shots. Tottenham manager Thomas Frank has added early fire to the North London derby. In an interview, he jokingly called David Raya and Christian Norgard 2 traitors for joining Arsenal after leaving Brentford. It was partly humour, but also a bit of mind games. Frank said the derby would be controlled chaos. He expects a high-tempo match where neither team can fully dominate. Moments of chaos will decide the game. He also confirmed Tottenham will not play for a 0-0 draw. They are coming to attack, to press, and to look for 3 points. Frank highlighted that Arsenal are one of the best teams in the league when it comes to set pieces and transitions. Tottenham have prepared specifically for those situations. All signs point to a fiery, intense North London derby. And that's all for today's Arsenal update. Thank you for watching HighburySoul. Same time, same passion, always Arsenal.